2 months ago, I was at a rink in Edmonton where I'd learned to play hockey. And that's about as far as you can get from the grandeur of Rideau Hall. And I was there because I was putting up my hand to run for the leadership of the Liberal Party of Canada. And I was doing that because I knew our country needed to take action. We needed to act to fix our economy. We needed to act to fight the Americans. We needed to act to deal with Donald Trump's tariffs. Il y a 9 jours, notre nouveau gouvernement
Our new
a
government
prêté serment. Et nous
took
sommes
their oath,
immédiatement
and we
passés
immediately
à l'action.
moved to
Cette
action.
semaine, nous avons
This
conclu un
week,
nouvel
we
accord
have
portant
concluded
sur la
a new
défense
agreement
nationale
for
avec
the national
l'Australie
defense
pour
with Australia
protéger
to
le
protect
Canada.
Canada.
Nous avons renforcé nos
We have
relations en matière
strengthened
de
our
sécurité avec la France
security
et le
relationship
Royaume-Uni
with France
pour
and the
protéger les
UK to
Canadiens et les
protect
Canadiennes.
Canadians.
Nous avons lancé des
We
discussions
have
sur de
started
nouveaux
discussions
accords
on
commerciaux
new
avec
trade
l'Union
agreements
européenne pour
with the
aider
EU
davantage
to
les
help
entreprises canadiennes.
businesses further, Canadian businesses
We eliminated the tax on carbon for consumers, for small businesses, and for farmers to end the division that it was creating amongst Canadians.
Can you invest in American real estate if you're a foreigner?
Yeah, I live in Canada and all my properties I own are in the U.S.
Why not invest in Canada?
Because I'm self-employed and no bank will give me a loan. Since joining the Sub-2 community, I bought 6 American properties in 4 months with an average interest rate of 3%. No banks, no credit.
Oh my gosh, how can other Canadians get involved?
Well, click the link below and learn everything we do in the Sub-2 community and then come do deals with me.
Click the link, eh?
Do you owe more than $10,000 in Canada on things like credit cards, payday loans, or lines of credit? Are your monthly payments not driving the balances down?
Because we are stronger together. We reversed the increase in the capital gains tax so that builders are encouraged to take risks and be rewarded when they succeed. When I met with the premiers in Ottawa on Friday, we agreed to eliminate barriers to trade and mobility inside our country. And the federal government is leading by committing to legislate the end of all federal barriers to interprovincial trade by July 1st. Together, we will push to create one Canadian economy by Canada Day, because we are stronger together. This past week, we acted to protect workers using the proceeds of our retaliatory tariffs against America's unjustified trade actions. We acted to unlock major infrastructure projects and get them moving rapidly, including clean and conventional energy, critical minerals, and new trade corridors with reliable trading partners. We acted to create new supports for farmers and businesses during this trade war. We expanded dental care for millions of more Canadians. And we took all of these actions and more to create the foundation to build a stronger Canada. There is so much more to do to secure Canada, to invest in Canada, to build Canada, to unite Canada. That's why I'm asking for a strong, positive mandate from my fellow Canadians. I've just requested that the Governor-General dissolve Parliament and call an election for April 28th. And she has agreed. We are facing the most significant crisis of our lifetimes because of President Trump's unjustified trade actions and his threats to our sovereignty. Our response must be to build a strong economy and a more secure Canada. President Trump claims that Canada isn't a real country. He wants to break us so America can own us. We will not let that happen. We're over the shock of the betrayal, but we should never forget the lessons. we have to look out for ourselves. We have to look out for each other. Nous savons que nous
We
devons
know
veiller
that
les
we
unes sur
need
les
to
autres.
watch out for each other.
Nous ne pouvons pas
We
contrôler le
can't
président
control the
américain,
president in the U.S.,
mais nous
but
pouvons
we
contrôler
can control
notre destin.
our destiny.
Nous sommes maîtres chez nous.
We are masters of our home.
We can control our destiny. We can have a new Canada built by us, for us. We can give ourselves more than any foreign government can take away. And the best way we can deal with this crisis is to build our strength here at home and help people who will be hit hardest by these tariffs. That's the right thing to do. That's the fair thing to do. That's the Canadian thing to do. That's what makes us strong. As part of that strategy, today I'm proposing a middle-class tax cut to help all working Canadians get ahead. We will cut the lowest income tax bracket by 1 percentage point for a middle-class tax cut that will benefit a two-income family by up to $825 a year. Aujourd'hui, je propose de
Today,
réduire les impôts
I
pour la classe
propose
moyenne
to
pour
reduce
aider
taxes for
tous
the
les
middle
travailleurs
class to
canadiens.
help all Canadian
Nous réduirons
workers.
d'un point de pourcentage la
We will
tranche
reduce
d'imposition
the income
plus
tax by
Cette
1%.
réduction d'impôts pour la classe
This
moyenne permettra de
income tax
redonner
cut for the middle class
$825
will
à une famille
give
de revenus.
$825
I'm
to
asking
families
Canadians
with
for
two
a
incomes.
strong, positive mandate to deal with President Trump and to build a new Canadian economy that works for everyone. Because I know we need change. Big change. Positive change. You see, my generation was fortunate. For us, there were more opportunities and life was more affordable. You had to work hard, but you could get ahead. That was the bargain. But for the generations that have followed, they're working just as hard or even harder than we did. But they're struggling to pay the rent, to put groceries on the table, and to save for their kids' educations. J'ai passé toute ma carrière
I spent
à
my entire
comprendre comment le
career
monde fonctionne et comment
understanding how the world
on
works
peut être amélioré
and how it could
nous
be
permettre
improved to
d'en
allow us
tirer le maximum.
to get the maximum out of
C'est
it.
ça
That
qui a été notre priorité
is-
ces 9 derniers jours. Et ça
That's been our
restera
priority for the
toujours
last 9
la
days,
priorité
and it
de
was
notre nouveau
always remain the priority of our new government.
Le défi est de taille. Mais je
It's a
veux que
big
les Canadiens et les
challenge, but I
Canadiennes
want
comprennent
Canadians to
que nous avons
understand
tout,
that we
tout
have everything
ce dont nous avons besoin
we
pour
need
réussir
to succeed
au
here
Canada.
in Canada.
Si nous avons
If
le bon plan et si
we have the
nous
right plan,
travaillons
and if
ensemble.
we work together.
Parce que
Because
bâtir un Canada fort,
building a strong
ça prend
Canada,
tout le monde.
we
Il
need
faudra
everybody,
faire preuve
and we'll have to
de
be.
leadership.
We'll have to have good leadership.
It's easy to be negative about everything when you've never fixed anything. It's easy to be negative about everything when you've never built anything, when you've never had to make a payroll. But negative slogans aren't solutions. Anger isn't action. Division isn't strength. Negativity won't win a trade war. Negativity won't pay the rent or the mortgage. Negativity won't bring down the price of groceries. And negativity won't make Canada strong. Nous avons vu
We've
où
seen
la négativité et la division
where
ont
negativity
mené
and division
les États-Unis.
led the United
Nous
States.
sommes plus forts
We're
quand
stronger
nous sommes unis.
when we're united.
Ils vont
They will
s'affaiblir
weaken
parce qu'ils ne le
because
sont
they
plus.
are no longer united.
Unissons-nous
So-
en cette période de crise.
Where are we in this crisis?
I love Canada. Our country has given me everything. I stood up in Edmonton 2 months ago, and I'm standing here today because I want to give it all back to Canada. So that every Canadian kid, whether they're growing up in Nanaimo or Montreal or St. John or Scarborough or Inuvik, has the same opportunities that I had, the same hope, the same confidence in a brighter future. It's time for all of us to come together and be strong. So I'm asking for your vote so we can be Canada strong. Canada fort.
Canada strong.
Vive le Canada.
Long live Canada.
We've got passion, we've got determination. And if we set our sights on something, you better believe it's happening.